Okay, we'll be constructing the Lewis structure for methylamine. So first off, let's figure out how many valence electrons each of these atoms contribute to the molecule. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hydrogens. So we get this pen. 5 plus nitrogen is in group 5, so that's plus another 5. Carbon is in group 14, so it's plus 4, and that'll be a total of 14 valence electrons. This is our supply in this formula. This formula lets us know how many bonds our molecule should have. So our demand would be to satisfy an octet on each of these atoms. However, hydrogen cannot have more than 2 valence electrons. It likes to be like the noble gas helium. So our electron demand would be 8 on carbon, 8 on nitrogen, 2 on hydrogen, 2 on hydrogen, and so on. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Then we would do 16 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That'd take a while to write out, so I'll just tell you it's 26. We'll subtract that from our supply, which is 14. So that would give us 12, and 12 divide that by 2 gives us 6. So we should have 6 bonds. So we have 1 bond here, bond there, bond there, bond there, bond there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be a single bond. Okay, now this works out really well. Hydrogen is satisfied on each of them, and carbon is satisfied. It has 8 electrons. The only one that's not satisfied is nitrogen. So let's give it 2 valence electrons. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have 14 valence electrons for our supply, so that checks out just fine. Hydrogen, let's check the formal charges. I can tell you right now, all these hydrogens are going to be the same formal charge because they have the same amount of bonds and they have no lone electrons. So let's just do a hydrogen first. So in the first periodic table, or in the first group of the periodic table, 1 minus the non-bonding, which is 0, obviously, plus has 1 bond, so that's going to be 0. So on all these hydrogen, it's 0 formal charge. Let's look at the carbon. The carbon has 4 valence, has 0 non-bonding, plus number of bonds. It has 1 bond here, bond, 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 so 4 bonds. 4 minus 0 plus 4, which is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So the last one we have is nitrogen. Nitrogen has 5 valence electrons, has 2 lone electrons, and 3 bonds. 5 minus 5 is 0. So everything is satisfied, has no formal charge. This is our best representation of the molecule, so this would be your answer.